Okay, so I need to make the last live stream again. Um, I'm really shaking and distressed because thanks to everything I'm being put through. I've just been into what happened was the live stream cut out whilst I had about 10 people watching, including Ian and everyone in the chat. What had happened was my credit had run out, my voucher for 24 hours. So unfortunately, you did not get to hear the phone calls I made to the council, where I was hung up on by both a call handler and management, and they are complicit in putting a vulnerable woman in a dangerous accommodation illegally that she shouldn't have been put in the first place. And I would just like to say, I've just been into Greggs bakery because I'm hungry. I haven't been eating or anything. And basically, the horrible woman who threatened me last time, she harassed me and threatened me. I find it hard to believe that someone like this could actually work in a psychiatric unit, but given my experiences, I know that psychopaths do because I've experienced their mental and physical abuse. But I believe she may have worked in admin. Either way, it doesn't matter. I didn't remember this woman, but a couple of months ago, I live streamed my complaint to Greg's head office because the manageress behaved bizarrely. This red-haired woman named Jean, who works for Meadowfield psychiatric unit in Worthing, she had a couple of months ago, some time ago, threatened me. She went up to, I was sitting with two very vulnerable elderly men, one who goes around saying Jesus loves you and stuff. And, I like to talk to vulnerable people and stuff because I know because I'm in that position myself. And she started harassing me. She was demented. She said, mind my coat with that cup of tea. And I said, don't put it on the floor. I know about health and safety. Mad woman, absolutely mad, gossipy, strange woman. And she started talking about the mental health services, and I disagreed with her. And just because I disagreed with her, she got up and she said, right, I'm calling security. Nutter, absolute nutter. They're everywhere. She's an old bag of a woman, but she went up to the desk, and before I didn't know, I'm just sick of being harassed and bullied because of the nutcases in the town. But as I said, a security man, a security guard in one of those yellow visor jackets came in because security were called, and I spoke to Dan on the quiet, and he said to me, this is another Dan, not police abusing powers Dan, and he said to me, the way she behaved, it was as if you'd come at her with a knife. I said, she's a nutter. I asked her to very politely leave me alone, that I had a difference of opinion and to respect it, and because of that she called security. Nutter. And that's someone that works with vulnerable people. Well, let me tell you this. Her colleagues are personally responsible if she does work for Meadowfield or if she's a nutty patient. If it's true that Jean works for the Meadowfield psychiatric unit, they are personally responsible for putting me in a dangerous temporary accommodation illegally as a vulnerable woman, thanks to Tina. Now, I'm just so tired. I just went in there to get a cup of tea and everything. And because of the stress of being hung up on by these individuals again today, I said to the man who served me my Greggs, I was rather angry. I said, could you do me a favour, please? As he was getting my thing. I said, can you just pass on to your manageress? And I said, and I'd forgotten Connor's name. And he said, Connor, do tell Connor, pass it around. It doesn't really make any difference. Just say that when I got that Greggs voucher for making a complaint to head office and everything, the woman that's sitting in the corner there with the red hair, who harassed and threatened me for having a difference of opinion, and the manageress in here behaved appallingly. And as I said, I complained to Greggs head office and the Meadowfield psychiatric unit where this woman claims to work. Just want to say that her colleagues are personally responsible for putting me in a dangerous place where I've been attacked and assaulted. I'm currently self-funding a hotel for 6 months now, and today I've had absolute hell being hung up on. But that woman, her colleagues are personally responsible for putting my life in danger in a council accommodation. And I just briefly said about the MP hanging up and all of that and stuff. And he was like, okay. And he gave me tea stamps and he said, take it easy. And as I was leaving, I said to Connor, because Connor, 6 years ago, he used to give me free cakes and stuff. But the attitude has changed. It's cold now. It's a little bit like, he, to some degree, I understand, but he said, to be honest with you, I don't care anymore. And I didn't know whether to take it personally that he doesn't care about me. He said, I'm fed up with this place. And I said, I said to him, because I'm sick of putting on the smiles, I said, I'm scared, I told him, because I don't think people they don't listen. I said, I've been self-funding a hotel for 6 months. The last 6 years have been non-stop torture. You imagine telling a 6-year-old what has been happening for that 6 years. That's their entire lifetime. I'm feeling like an old lady. I feel like I'm dying right now because of the stress it's causing me. And that's why that social worker landlord said you might want to check you haven't inherited cancer, because basically they're the cause of it. These Luciferians and whatever you want to call them, but basically calling a spade here. So that's what's happened. I said I've had it non-stop today being hung up on, and I said to Connor, I want to go over and say something, and I said, I didn't bother. I said, yeah, I'll probably best not to. So I walked out. And then I bumped into the gentleman who told me about Josh Babarindi, OBE, who's going to hoping to take over from Caroline Ansell. And I just bumped into him and I was so stressed. He's the one who I thought might be a Freemason, and his dad was a Freemason. I met him downstairs in the lobby when that idiot started throwing Christmas decorations at us, and Dan Saxby has helped that individual. This is what I mean. Dan Saxby is the person who works with Lorraine Blackwell at Brighton Housing Trust, the one who's very severely failed me. And Lorraine Blackwell is her colleague who hung up on me today. Anyway, so they're picky and choosy about who they help. But the gentleman that I then bumped into, as I said, he was the one who told me about Josh Babarindi, who he's of the Lib Dem party. And I said 3 weeks ago I contacted him and they're meant to get back within 10 days. He said, I'm used to hearing this sort of thing, but he couldn't wait to get away. Often people can't wait to get away when they hear distress. I'll contact you when I see you. Perhaps when I don't have his contact. So maybe I could kill myself and he wouldn't hear about it. Do you know what I mean? But I've already forgotten what his name is. But he said, I hear your kind of thing quite a lot. Yeah, of course we do. But I explained everything to him and how the lady at the MP office had threatened one of Scott, the PAP supporter who rang on my behalf. Hung up on me, and I'm fed up with it all. So I'll tell you what happened earlier when the thing cut out. So basically, this is what you didn't hear, because really annoyingly, my credit had run out. So this is what happened, and I really wish I could play it to you, but as I said, I don't have the evidence, but hopefully they've recorded it their end at Eastbourne Borough Council. Earlier today, about how long ago? About 4 hours ago, maybe. Monique answered the phone at Eastbourne Borough Council, and I've spoken to Monique before. I recognise the name, and this is how she spoke to me. She said, "What's your name? Can you give me?" I said, "I don't." Which I gave her my surname. I didn't want to. She said and asked for my postcode, and immediately she asked me, "Are you recording?" Now I hadn't given her my first name, and I said, "Why do you ask that question?" And she asked me again, "Are you recording?" I said, "Is this normal procedure to ask a call handler, are you recording?" And so basically, look, you've could you not you Sasha Co 25, you've actually said something that I didn't like before. So, I don't appreciate the comment. You're not helping. Why don't I've uncovered your comment because I want people to see it. Why don't you stop being involved in all this shit you put yourself into? You clearly don't need it. No, it's not the first time you've commented. You did once comment before, but I didn't want to. Anyway, I didn't really like what you put last time. Whether it was direct or indirect. No one chooses to put themselves through this. My life has been put in danger. You need to just look and listen and read. This is not a hobby. I've got better things to do. This is my personal documentation. So anyway, I will just carry on speaking. That's Sasha Co 25 from the Police Abusing Powers community. So this Monique, so she basically she asked me her name, asked for my name, and I gave my surname and the postcode. And she asked if I was recording, and I said I didn't answer her, but she kept asking me. I don't have to ask her. By law, I'm allowed to record. This is what I'm allowed to do by law. I'm allowed to play phone recordings so long as it's for my own purpose. So basically, I said to her, is that normal procedure? I said, is it normal procedure for you to ask someone, are you recording me? Obviously, she's got something to hide. Why would you ask someone that? Why would you be so paranoid? Just do your job, So she kept asking me and I wouldn't answer her. Because they've gone out of their way. They're that busy, by the way, at the council. They're so busy helping you that they've got time to write notes that you're recording them. which I'm allowed to do by law. But they are responsible. Monique is personally responsible. She's illegally hung up on me. And that's what she did. She hung up on me. So, and wait for it. Guess what? This is a real humdinger. I rang back, right? And Monique answered again. And you won't believe this. She said, the first thing she said was, "Who are you ringing on behalf of?" She didn't even ask my name. And I said, what do you mean? I don't think she asked my name anyway. No, she didn't, because if she'd known it was Bryony, she would have known I was just speaking for me. But it's the first thing. Who are you speaking on behalf of? Who are you speaking on behalf of? I said, Monique, it doesn't matter. I said, who I'm well, why are you even asking that question? You don't know who I am now. So you knew you seem to know who I was before, and now you're saying, who are you ringing on behalf of? I said, so you don't know who I am. You haven't asked my name, but you're asking who I'm ringing on behalf of, and you're getting irate. I'm ringing on behalf of myself. And she hung up on me. That's procedure, is it? So, or I'm illegally being hung up on. I've been illegally put in temporary accommodation as someone with complex needs, and you name it. So I then rang back again for a third time, and I spoke to someone called Rosanna. Now, if you recall, in one of my live streams where I rang the council 3 weeks ago, was it the 15th of March or the 11th of March, something like that. I spoke to I had two people hang up on me that day. It was Rosanna and someone else from the council had hung up on me, and someone else from the local government ombudsman, but it's spread out. Anyway, so this Rosanna answered, and she's the 6th person to hang up on me now, or is it the 7th? I'm losing count now, because I've had Lorraine Blackwell hang up on me today. I need a tally chart. But this Rosanna, she what did she do? Did she ask? I'm just trying to remember now. Did she ask me who I was? Because they've obviously put it on my notes. I said, "Oh, Rosanna." She said, "Who am I speaking to?" I said to her, "No, that's it." I said to her, "I don't want to say who I am. I'd like to speak to the manager." And I said, "Do I have to give my name?" "Well, it would help if you did. We'd need your name." And I said, "But I don't want to." I said, "All right, well, do you want me to say why?" She said, "Okay." I said, "Because Rosanna, you hung up on me last time, and guess what?" So she already knew who I was. She just wanted me to confirm it. And she said, "The reason why I hung up on you was because I didn't like myself being recorded." So it's like they're all together in their own little sort of cozy club with their notes and whatnot. And but they were obviously aware that someone's rung on my behalf, or I don't know, maybe there's someone else who's in a similar situation to me, who knows. But they're being told they are allowed to hang up on people, but they're not. Again, this is all by what I'm doing. Recording conversations is lawful. Anyway, I said I'd like to speak to someone in management, so she went away. She got someone from management. Then it went quiet and I heard whispering, and then they terminated the call. That's what they're doing. Management are doing. It's all the way from the top to the bottom. So yeah, so that's what's happened today, and just a while ago anyway. And before that it was Lorraine Blackwell, and you will have heard that. But it's just rather annoying that I didn't get that recorded. So guys, if you watch this, do me a favor, please phone Eastbourne Borough Council, record from the start. ask for their name, insist that they give you their name if they don't, and say that they're obliged to. Then give you know, if you want to give your name, give your name. It would help me anyway. But well, I do need your name, but say that you're ringing on my behalf. So, because anyone who tries to help me is being clearly threatened like me, and the MP office and the council, they're all basically complicit in leaving me in vulnerable circumstances, because I'm absolutely terrified. I'm suffering with crippling anxiety. I'm trying not to kill myself, and they are responsible for putting my life in danger by doing nothing. So I've left a voice note message for my lady friend as well. Also Brian, the last person I rang back for a fourth time. I rang the council and I spoke to a Brian, and he's going to email the housing team, and I explained how they're breaking the law. They've illegally put me in a dangerous temporary accommodation, and I told him about David, the caseworker at the MP office, and everything. And so I've explained everything. And I also explained that Gary Hall, the head of housing, was meant to get back to me. I'm just remembering and writing, because obviously so much has happened. I'll have had to try and keep on the ball with everything that's happened in the last live streams. But I also explained that apart from Gary Hall, the head of housing, was meant to have been informed. I also explained that, take a deep breath, that David Sharp, the housing needs specialist, or I left voice messages for him and I've recorded everything, and also the person that was meant to be allocated to me under Eastbourne Borough Council. So yes, who is this person that was allocated to me? If you can make out their voice in that live stream, do let me know, because I can't hear what they're saying. They sound like they've got a foreign accent. I'll tell you what, my mother should have stayed at sea, honestly. But anyway, there we are. That's where we are with that. Exactly. The money I'm spending on hotels could be put to a deposit for a flat. Yeah, well, you can tell. I'll tell you what, tell the Beachy Head chaplain, who she's gone to set up another place of safety, and they're wasting your money setting these stupid places up. I've been to a place of safety. We don't need places of safety. We need homes. Homes that we, the living people, the flesh and the blood, and not the legal fiction, are being illegally. All this is being done to us. Dan Saxby from Brighton Housing Trust, he said, go to the local government ombudsman for compensation, because they're putting a lot of people in police cells as vulnerable. And well, I've been hung up on by the local government ombudsman. I've had it all. It's gone to the highest level, and still they want to kill me off. So thousands of pounds wasted. Yeah. But no, so basically, just to say, here's my birth certificate. I was born in this country. Yeah, born in this country. There you go. That's my birth certificate. That's the legal fiction. Just doing this again. My passport, my British passport. There you go. And once again, just to reiterate, my mother's death certificate. I'm going to keep doing this over and over and over and over. Death certificate signed on the 17th of August 2009. My name is there. I, Bryony McCarthy. And you know where the town hall is? I signed this at the town hall, which is where the MP office is. that has been threatening me and you lot. And I signed this death certificate, my mother's death certificate. I signed my mother's death certificate 3 days after she died at Eastbourne Town Hall. This is it. And that's where the MP office is. And that's where they are responsible for putting my life in danger and threatening me and threatening you, anyone who helps me. Lucy at Caroline Ansell MP office. My mother's death certificate. I signed this 3 days after she died. And a week before that, I was forced to sign a homeless application form. And that was whilst I was in supported accommodation. And I was being harassed in there, failed. They did nothing because it's a profit-making business, just like these temporary accommodations. I'm losing my voice a little bit here, but that it makes my blood boil. 26 years of not getting any help, getting nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay, I need to get off here now and need to do some. I know what I'm going to do. Ring the food bank, leave a message. I've just had enough of it all, I really have.
Thank you for calling Eastbourne Food Bank. Please note that all of our offices and food bank satellites are closed on a Thursday. You will find out when our satellites are open by going to our website www.eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk/locations. So that we can now direct you to the right person, please listen to the following options. If you require the advocacy team or a food voucher,
Advocacy.
If you require...
The only thing the food bank have done for me is put me on the benefits I should never have been had to be put on. Could have had support with trying to manage money. I didn't hear the options.
Thank you for calling Eastbourne Food Bank. Please note that all of our offices and food bank satellites are closed on a Thursday. You will find out when our satellites are open by going to our website www.eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk/locations. So that we can now direct you to the right person, please listen to the following options. If you require the advocacy team or a food voucher, please press 1. If you require the Money Life Debt team, please press 2. And if you wish to speak to one of the admin or management team, please press 3. Finally, if you need to contact the warehouse manager, please press 4. Thank you.
Obviously, no one will be there now, but I'm just going to leave a voice message. For some reason, that theme.
Hello, this is Eastbourne Food Bank admin and management team. If you leave a message, we will get back to you as soon as we can. Alternatively, you could email the admin office on admin@eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk. If you require a food voucher, please choose 1 when you hear the first message when you call in. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hello there. I'm leaving a message to pass on to someone called Steve Churchill. I don't know why his mobile number never works. Now I'm very upset with. Now Steve has got possessions of mine. He kindly took them on my behalf. I would like to know why he told my partner that I was playing him. Now, I need to say something that's very, very serious, and I want the food bank to take this seriously. because this has had to go to the House of Commons kind of level, because there's someone who has rang on my behalf. I have a lady witness, a witness to the council accommodation, shared accommodation, terrorism, where I've recorded neighbours. I've had everything happen to me, had my bedroom window smashed, I've been assaulted and attacked, everything. Me and my lady witness, who was a passerby in the street, who saw my distress, we've been to the local MP office. We've been to the police desk. Now, I've been the victim of very serious corruption, very, very serious corruption. Now, Leslie Alloway changed somewhat towards me, and they're the people who helped me with my PIP. She's a food bank advocate. Now, I've had to live stream and document everything, and I know my rights. I know the law by what I'm allowed to do. I've got a community of supporters from Police Abusing Powers. And basically, this lady friend of mine, this witness.
To save message, press 0. To repeat recording, message saved.
I'm going to have to leave another message. This is really tiring. Oh, God.
Satellites are closed on Thursday.
Oh, I just don't want to do it.
When our satellites are open by going to our website, www.eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk/locations. So that we can now direct you to the right person, please listen to the following options. If you require the advocacy team or a food voucher,
not
please
that
press
one.
1. If you require Money Life Get Team,
Get a life.
press 2. If you wish to speak to one of the admin or management team, please press 3. Finally,
You don't even live in this country, you weirdo.
Please press 4. Thank you.
Look, that James Worley, I've warned people about him. I don't need all of this. I don't even know how to turn off the live chat. Sasha Coe, look, I'm going to have to look, you are a troll, Sasha 25, and I don't appreciate you using the C word. Even if you're speaking about someone else, just go away. Go away. Get a life.
At eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk. If you require a food voucher, please choose 1 when you hear the first message when you call in. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hello there. This is a second message for to pass on. It's a very serious message. I've just left a very serious message for someone to be passed on to someone called Steve Churchill and Ray and Leslie Alloway, who is a food bank advocate. I was trying to explain my serious circumstances because Steve Churchill has his phone number is not working. He's looking after possessions of mine. I've been self-funding a hotel currently for 6 months. I'm very upset with Steve. I don't understand what's going on, but I need answers. Why is he not answering his phone when he's got possessions of mine? Why did he say to my partner, Darren Webb, that I'm playing him? I've had issues with Darren, which I cannot discuss, but there have been emotional abuse. There's been a lot happening. And I've got supporters where it's had to go to, as I said, the House of Commons level. because I've even been bullied by the local MP, and anyone who tries to help me is being bullied. My life has been put in danger because of what has happened in the property that Steve Churchill himself has been inside. Now, I didn't feel I could talk to him. He obviously, and he's made it more impossible for me. So I'm going to have to leave a message for Rupert. I don't even know what Rupert's job is exactly. I've got his number, but basically, I have a lady friend who is a witness to my council accommodation terror.
Text message, press 0. To repeat recording, message saved.
Oh God. I'm going to have to leave another message. It's tiring. Oh, will you just go away? Get a life. You sad person. You're not even in this country. James Worley and Sasha Co 25.
.uk/locations. So that we can now direct you to the right person, please listen to the following options. If you require the advocacy team or a food voucher, please press 1. If you require the Money Live Debt team, please press 2. And if you wish to...
If anyone knows how to block someone or report them to YouTube, report James Worley and Sasha Co 25, who's been on police abusing powers. Report them. God. Wish I'd turned off the live chat.
Hello, this is Eastbourne Food Bank admin and management team. If you leave a message, we will get back to you as soon as we can. Alternatively, you could email the admin office on admin@eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk. If you require a food voucher, please choose 1 when you hear the first message when you call in. Thank you very much. Bye.
Hello there. This is the third message I'm leaving for the admin team. I'm in a lot of distress. My name is Brian. Excuse me. My name is Brian McCarthy, and my phone number is 07923615806. I've had to document. I've had several people legally hanging up on me. And these people are the ones who are responsible for putting in a dangerous council accommodation. The MP office is complicit. Even the local government ombudsman, what they're doing legally is hanging up. There's so much that I could say about the corruption that I've suffered. But as I said, I recorded neighbours complaining about my dangerous accommodation, where I've had my bedroom window smashed, I've been assaulted, attacked, theft, you name it, public order offences. The local police, everything's all being covered up. Basically, Steve Churchill has been in the property, he's got possessions of mine, he's telling my partner I'm playing him. Me and my lady witness, who's got cancer, I might add, we're going to go down to the food bank together, but she's up north right now. As I said, I've recorded locals witness it. I was taken in by someone up the road. Steve wouldn't listen to me. I don't understand him, because the hotel where he took my possessions was the same year that I've been reported missing as a vulnerable woman. Now, I've been illegally placed in these dangerous temporary accommodations as it is, but I'm very upset with Steve to say that to my partner, that I'm playing him, when I've got plenty of... I just had to go away and come back because I had to give my phone number, and there are some real idiots on here right now. There are some idiots in my live chat. One of them from Police Abusing Powers, and one person that I warned viewers about.
.uk/locations so that we can now direct you.
They need to hear it. It's not fair. You know, this is what happens when things get too much.
Hello, this is Eastbourne Food Bank admin and management team. If you leave a message, we will get back to you as soon as we can. Alternatively, you could email the admin office on admin@eastbourne.foodbank.org.uk. If you require a food voucher, please choose one when you hear the first message.
Abby Yahweh, please help me.
Bye-bye.
This is a message, I think it's probably the third or fourth message I'm leaving. I've just left my name and phone number. It's Bridie McCarthy speaking. I'm in a great deal of distress. It's everything that I've been through over the past 6 years. I just don't understand why a food bank advocate. I just don't understand it. I don't understand for all the corruption, for everything that's been done to me. Why? Anyway, all I'm going to say is that if I'm still here in one piece, I've been a victim of the corruption of the local police and everything, the council. Everything, absolutely everything. The past 6 years, I've had everything happen to me. And Steve Churchill took my things from a hotel where I stabbed myself through the arm with a 6-inch knife. I even made a thank you gift for his wife, whom I never got to meet. But there we are. You know, my mother died of cancer, and I've got a lovely witness who was attacked in the street for trying to help me, and she's been going to an oncologist. So I would really appreciate if you could pass this to Steve Churchill, Leslie Alloway and Ray Alloway, because I've had enough. Why no one cares, why there were so many cowards just covering up this corruption, it's beyond me. I'm going to try and leave a message for Robert, Rupert, sorry. I'm completely and utterly on my own. I tried to tell Leslie I've got no friends or family, but people just don't listen. And these are crimes that have been committed against me and my civil and human rights. And I've spent.
To save message, press 0. To repeat message saved.
I've just had enough of it. I really have. I feel really sick. I feel sick. I feel physically sick from it all. Physically sick as well as mentally. It's all right if you've got someone who can help you, but people don't want to know.
Hi, this is Rupert Colcat from Eastbourne Food Bank. I'm sorry I can't answer your call right now, but if you leave a message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing the hash key.
Hello, Rupert. We've never met before. I've left some very distressed messages for the admin team, and basically it's a message to be passed on, a very, very urgent and serious message for Steve Churchill, whom I'm extremely upset with. I'd like to know why, when he's looking after possessions of mine, why, when he's told my partner that I'm playing him, I don't want to go into the personal issues of my personal, what's happened between me and my partner and domestic abuse, but I'm a vulnerable woman who has been self-funding a hotel now for half a year. I've been illegally put in a dangerous accommodation, which Steve Churchill has been in himself, but he wouldn't listen to me. I've been assaulted, attacked, had my bedroom window smashed. Everything has happened in there. My possessions are in the room. I have got a witness who can provide an affidavit of truth, but I'm now being bullied by the MP office. And David, the caseworker, told me and my lady friend he'd be more angry than me if he was in my position, and that they get complaints a lot. They've already got my blood on their hands, and I'll tell you why. Because the Strand Hotel, where Steve came and took my possessions from, he took them from the police, but that's where I'd been in December 2018.
Your message has reached the maximum duration allowed. To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2. To delete, press 3. To cancel your message, press 4. To confirm, press the hash key. Your message has been recorded. Goodbye.
I've got to get this out. I find it easier to leave voice messages because of my anxiety. So it's just as well it's out of hours. Just show people up for their lies and their corruption, basically.
From Eastbourne Food Bank. I'm sorry I can't see your call right now, but if you leave a message.
James Worley, you're so stupid you don't even realise you did a satanic hand gesture.
You can modify
I can't get rid of him. I've tried to block him. Anyway, hello. Yeah, I've just left a message for you, Rupert, in distress. It's a very long message. I'm crippled by anxiety. I've documented everything on my YouTube account by law. I've had several people hang up on me illegally today. I have, by my rights under the law, under recording for your own purposes, you're allowed to live stream anything you want, so long as the records are kept for your own purposes. It's on YouTube. I've had someone ring the House of Commons on my behalf. Now, this is what I need Leslie and Ray Alloway to know about, please. Because I'm a vulnerable woman who has been self-funding a hotel for half a year now, has been extremely suicidal, and the hotel where the police took my possessions from after I'd stabbed myself through the arm with a 6-inch knife in December 2018, they'd taken possessions which my partner had asked Steve Churchill to collect and look after for me, and he's looking after them. I can't contact him on his mobile. He's told my partner I'm playing him. I'm only saying what my partner said. I don't know if that's true or not. I can only say what he told me, and it makes my blood boil. And me and my lady witness will be coming down to the food bank, because I've even been bullied by someone at the food bank. It's like there's a club in this town where if you speak out, and we know what that club is, because I think Leslie's under some sort of falsehood here, but I can tell you this, I do know about Freemasonry.
Your message has reached the maximum duration allowed. To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2. To delete, press 3. To cancel your message, press 4. To confirm, press the hash key. Your message has been recorded. Goodbye.
Deep breath. I feel like a hot air balloon. Why is it that you just fight so hard to get absolutely nowhere? In the court of heaven, under Abba Yahweh, get these people to hear me. They think that Freemasonry is your doing, and it's not. And get rid of these frauds, get rid of this James Worley, get rid of them. These idiots, these trolls, get rid of them.
I'm sorry I can't answer your call right now, but if you leave a message, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing the hash key.
Hi, Rupert. I'm sorry to leave yet another message for you, but I'm at my wit's end. I'm shaking. Obviously, I've had several people hang up on me, but I was just basically trying to say that Steve Churchill, I've been so crippled by anxiety. Basically the establishment have tried to shut me down and anyone else who helps me. I've tried to contact Josh Babarundi. Well, I filled out an online form 3 weeks ago, and they're doing everything they can. So I'm very upset. I'm upset with Leslie Alloway and Steve Churchill, even though he's got possessions of mine. They know that I've got no one. They know I've got the evidence here. It's all documented and recorded on YouTube. I've got here in my hands the death certificate, my mother's death certificate. I signed at the town hall where the MP office is 3 days after my mother died, whilst I was in supported accommodation where I had the same issues, where I was harassed by other licensees who were breaching the agreement. Someone who's basically in it for their pension, who just wants to exploit a vulnerable person. But this is all illegal activity. They've illegally done this to me. They've got my blood on my hands. And I swear, if it's the last thing I do, I will speak my truth. And my lady friend and I will go to the food bank. And this time the Herald will stop printing lies, because I have here in my hand an article saying brave Bryony battles on, and if he wants to see it for himself, he can. Steve can see this. That was when I lived at home. I've had a 26-year battle with the mental health services, and I've been living in.
Your message has reached the maximum duration allowed. To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2. Your message has been recorded. Goodbye.
Right, I've done the best I could there. It's now up to them to do what they want to do, Ian Broadhurst, if you're there, I haven't read your text messages. I just sort of I haven't actually read it. That one's from yesterday, so it's only just come through. Okay, and I've just had a message from my lady, a witness friend. There's so much I would like to be doing. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't read your messages. Hi, humble asshole. Oh, sorry, I'm getting you mixed up with Bumblebee because of the word humble. Oh, go away, James Worley. You're a troll. Just go away. You don't even live in this country, for crying out loud. You've done a satanic hand gesture and you don't even realise it. Go and have a look at James Worley's he talks about he attacks me, he trolls me, that you're doing the devil's work and you don't realize it. Do you know that hand gesture that you were doing? I'm not going to do it, but you're doing a hand gesture because I had a little look at one of your video. I just wanted to see who you were. And you're a very confused young man, James Worley. You thought that you got me all the supporters. Anyone in the police abusing powers community, this deluded young man from America believes he got me, you as supporters, right? Dan got them for me. He's deluded. And I can't get rid of these trolls. I can't get rid of them. And there's another one from the PAP community I can't get rid of. So I just go away, get a life. They have no idea what they're saying and what they're doing, these trolls. They're just so deluded that they even think that they're the ones who are getting me the supporters that Dan got me. It's quite funny, really, but there we are. You know, you think that by attacking someone who's just trying to, you're not even me. You don't know me. You think it's normal to go on someone's live stream that you don't even know and attack them or criticize them, or even just to criticize someone. You're as deluded and demented as these idiots who aren't doing their jobs. You just, who are you? You know. Oh, anyway, nice. But please, don't do. I don't mean this rudely, but if I know you say you care, humble arsehole, but could you, not humble? Could you not call the police when I'm? I had to explain the same to Scott. Okay, he's saying there are good police officers out there. No, I can't keep repeating myself. Okay, the police have done all these horrendous things to me. I'm not anti-police. I've been tortured by the police, and maybe that has made me anti-police. Because obviously, who do you go to when you're terrified? You call the police. The last time I rang 999 before last Monday, when my partner was being nasty, I was forced to do that because he wouldn't leave because he was being nasty. As a vulnerable woman, I'm being forced to disclose private information. But the last time that I rang 999 before that, I was arrested 3 hours later on a fraud for the beating that the police did to me. I've been trying to get legal help. I have been a targeted individual. I've been a targeted, vulnerable woman who is simply complaining about the crimes committed against her, and she's been targeted for it. This is, whatever you want to call it, it is the devil's work. You can call it whatever you like, but it's evil. So there we are. I don't want to read any comments anymore. I've got a headache. I'm already angry that a woman who claims to be in a wheelchair has lied, saying she doesn't know who Dan is, and then threatening me, and then coming back on thinking she can say, "Hello, sweetheart." Really, I don't care. And I don't care if she's got a learning disability. I don't care. I do not care. I don't want to know, okay? Please tell her if you know her. If you do know her, well, you should have the discernment to know what she's like. I don't care. I tried to help her and she's lied. And actually her behavior to someone like me is dangerous. I'm angry and I'm upset that someone who claims to have a physical disability like that could do that. And I'm going to end the live stream now. I will soon find out who I can and can't trust in the PAP community. I know that's for sure. So, see, who's this troll? Who is this troll? Larry Meat Goods. Who are you? She'll stop being your friend also. Do you not see the red flags? See, I don't need this. Go away. Go away. Go away. There are this is what I mean. Dangerous people who are already upsetting someone who's already beyond the limits. As a vulnerable woman, I don't need it. I'm documenting this for my own personal. I need to calm down now. I don't know what people do and don't say when they contact Dan. Dan has had a stroke. You selfish, selfish people you are. Stop being a coward. Get off your back. Get off your backside and help people. Stop attacking a vulnerable person. Stop stirring up trouble. If you see me getting angry, you should know why. You should be affirming me. Don't you dare come on my live chat and criticize me. I would never go on someone else's live chat to criticize them or anything. Get lost. I don't care what your problems are or whatever. Get lost. Now, I contacted Tina in distress and I haven't heard back, and she told me to do that. I've given it a break. And it's people like you that just add to that stress. I think a prayer was answered when I saw Tina, and then I gave her information to a woman who claims to be in a wheelchair, who claims she didn't know who Dan was, and then she said to me, have you contacted Tina? Cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. Yeah, can you make sure you block Larry Meat Goods and Sasha 25, because they came on to attack me the first time when Dan started getting me supporters. I recognized that name, and he came on and he's done it again and attacked me. So please keep an eye out. I don't know what people are and aren't doing. There could be people stirring up trouble to Dan. Dan has had a stroke, you selfish idiots. You selfish, selfish idiots. I'm self-funding this hotel for my safety because of what has been done to me. And I can tell you this, if I saw this being done to someone else, I would do what Juliet has done for me. I would go up to them in the street. But I'm not, because I'm in a vulnerable position myself and my health has deteriorated as a result. So I can't get rid of all these idiots because they keep coming back like a disease, like some bad cold or some bit of crap that dog dirt that you've stepped in. They just keep coming back. So anyway, there we go. I better go. So anyway, I've got that documented anyway. I've got to go. I'm going to get a heart attack or something. But people are just making me so angry.